Hi there, how y'all doing today? I am in a really good mood today. I don't know what it is. Here in Florida, it's just crisp. The sky is blue. It is so pretty right now. And I feel good today. I wanted to film. This is going to be my last video with my ULTA haul. And then we'll start getting into Sephora stuff. You can already see the beginnings of my Sephora haul back here behind me. So let's put these products on our face. I have already done my brows. I put my Charlotte Tilbury color corrector on, also my Ulta eye primer, so that'll save us some time. The only primer that I got in the Ulta haul is the Essence Hello Good Stuff primer, and this is a skin refining primer. I've been using this since I got it. I think I've used it in both videos that I've done so far with my Ulta hauls, and this has become one of my favorite primers. As you can see, it goes on really, really nice and smooth. It smells like a marine spa line on my face, and I feel like it's just the perfect start for foundation. The only foundation that I purchased in my Ulta haul is the Estee Lauder. This is the Double Wear Stay In Place Makeup. This is in the shade 2C4 Ivory Rose. So let's give this a shake. This does not have a pump, but I don't mind that. When I started putting makeup on in the 80s, we didn't have pumps on any of our foundations. And so this is going to be, I think, the third or fourth time that I'm wearing this. And I'm really enjoying it on days when I need my foundation to be very durable, to last all day, to endure the warmer, more humid days here in Florida, and also to deal with hot flashes. So this is a little light, even though I felt like it was going to be a really good shade. I am using new lighting and trying to get myself a lot closer so that you all can really see the application really well. Another technique that I've been using lately that I can't believe how much of a difference it's made is with my eyebrows. So all this time I've been thinking that I just need different, better eyebrow products. But really what I needed to do was just what I was doing, but then add a concealer under and above my brows. This has made such a big difference in the appearance of my brows. They look more groomed. I feel like they make me look younger. And just by adding a touch of concealer, that's all I did different. I'm using the BK Beauty 101 brush to get this foundation in. So I hope you can see on this mature skin how well this foundation looks. Since I'm using this different setup, I've probably blocked your view this whole time. I'll look at this later and go, anyways. So I purchased two concealers during this haul. The first one is the new Flower Beauty Concealer. So I've used this a couple of times and I really like it. So I'm gonna apply that, just a dab on this eye. Doesn't take much. On the other eye, I'm gonna use the new Makeup Revolution IRL Concealer. This really blew me away the other day. This is the doe foot applicator. So I wanted to try one on one side, one on the other side, and not necessarily see which one I like best, but just compare the two of them for you. So let me get a fluffy brush, and I've already managed to lose my little mirror. So first let's blend the Flower Beauty side with more of a fluffy brush. I feel like the Flower Beauty does really well with that. And so I hope that you can see how easy that blended out. And all it took was just a little bit of it. And my goal as a 52-year-old with mature skin is not to completely hide my under eye circles. It's just to slightly improve the look of them. All right, so this is the Makeup Revolution concealer. So to me, both sides are giving the same medium coverage. The Flower Beauty concealer is kind of serum-like in texture, and so it feels very hydrating on my under eyes. Let me see if I have a shade here of this one. MD1, I think it's called Vanilla. So just again, so you can see this packaging, this is the Flower Beauty concealer in Vanilla. I really feel strongly that this is going to look great on mature eyelids. And I feel like the color I got was nice and brightening. Again, it's more of a serum, kind of hydrating texture. The Makeup Revolution is a velvety texture. It's unlike any other concealer that I've ever tried. And so it's very velvety. It's not necessarily moisturizing. It's certainly not drying, but it feels very luxe. The application feels very luxe. It blends in. If you would have told me that this is a high-end concealer, I would believe you. So both of the concealers that I was able to choose have really impressed me. I'm trying to see what the shade is. C1 is the shade of this. I would highly recommend both of these for mature skin. So to powder my under eyes, I'm going to use my most recent favorite, which I did not get in the haul, but it's the Essence Brighten Up Under Eye Powder. It's very lightweight. It is brightening on my under eyes. And during the day, I don't feel like it gets dry, and I don't feel like it starts looking cakey. Of course, I only put a very light layer of that on, so I just am really enjoying those combinations. I'm just, for 52 years old, I'm thrilled with how my under eyes look. Now, the bronzer that I got was this NYX bronzer. It has a highlighter on one end. It has a bronzer on the other end. And I tried this on for the first time the other day. And I guess the best way that I can describe it is fine. I can't complain about it. There's nothing that really totally stands out about this and makes me feel like, oh my goodness, this is just amazing. I'm blocking y'all again, sorry. But I would say it's a solid option. I think if it's not going to be in a really hot storage environment, it would be good for travel. And I used it very quickly the other day because I didn't know how long I had to work with it. But you can see that using it more just like this in one area, it kind of contours a little bit more. And it is a nice, cool color. So I feel like it would work really well as a contour. If you did want it to be a true bronzer, I feel like you could get it on your brush and kind of swirl it around and really disperse it and make it a little more bronzy. I just figured I would use it kind of as a sculpting product today. So I also took some of this down my nose, a little bit of a nose contour. There we go. We'll straighten that out a little bit more with some powder and some highlighter. And on the forehead, I feel like that's my favorite place to put this. The other day when I used it, it did not quite blend out this easily because I put it on top of the Maybelline powder foundation. I decided to use that as a foundation and not a setting powder. So today, over regular liquid foundation, I feel like it looks even better. So today I'm more impressed with it than I was the other day. And I think that that's because I put it on over a liquid foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and use another new product. I wanted this for the longest time since I first saw it, and Emily Noel is the one who recommended this product. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Pressed Powder. It's actually a bronzer, and you can see that it's kind of similar to the Hourglass products, kind of that swirly texture. And I feel like for me, this gives me a nice cool tone bronzed look. And so I really like to use this. I wear my hair up a lot of the time, especially because I work from home, and so I don't need to have my hair done all the time. Plus, I want it back whenever I'm talking to y'all. So I'm in love with this Physicians Formula bronzer. It's become one of my top 3 that I would say in my bronzer collection. And there's some, I'm going to say in my powder bronzer collection. It's got some really, really stiff competition. My L'Oreal, I love that one. Makeup by Mario, Wet n Wild. Those are some of my favorite powder bronzers. And this is right up there with them. I purchased the darkest color because despite having, you can't really tell now, but blonde hair, blue eyes, I don't have super light skin. You can kind of see this is not self-tan. This is just me being outside in Florida. So I got the darker color, and I'm glad I did because it really works perfectly. Today we're going to use our Maybelline powder foundation as a setting powder. So this is the Super Stay 24 Hour. I'm trying to find the color. This is always my problem. I don't see the color. I think this is one of those that when the tag comes off, the color comes off. So here it is. It's a pretty deep color. It's one of the medium shades for sure. But it has, again, more of a cool undertone. So because I'm using it as a powder, I'm using a huge brush. This is the BK Beauty 103 brush to just pat this in and very lightly dust it. Just kind of set that face, just even anything out that needs to be even. Very, very pretty. I purchased 3 different blushes during the Ulta sale. The only one that I have not tried yet is my new Essence. I have 2 other Essence blushes in this shade, and it is called The Blush, and it is 40 Beloved. Let me open this up so that you can see. So this is more of a warm, pinky, rosy color. And if I had to get rid of all of the blushes in my collection and just keep one, the Essence The Blush would be it. So I feel like that's kind of really saying something about this blush. And I think that during the Ulta sale, I got this for $2 and just a few cents. Look at the pigment. It goes on so beautifully, so smoothly. And the color, just perfect, perfect, beautiful color. So yeah, a $2 blush. And here I got all these makeup items from Sephora, and I love Sephora. I love some high-end products, that's for sure. I got enough of them. But my Essence is the one that I would absolutely keep. So pretty. All right, so as far as highlighter, the only highlighter that I purchased for this sale is the NYX, and I'm not really impressed with it as a highlighter. Let me show it to you. That's the bronzer side. Here is the highlight side. It is a gold champagne color, and although it's really going over the skin on my hand nice, when I tried to pick it up with a brush and put it on, it just looked really patchy. I didn't feel like it was super flattering on my skin. So I thought today I would take a little bit of it, swirl it on my finger, and then just gently tap it in. See if that made a big difference. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So, we found a way to use the NYX highlighter successfully. Just put some on your finger. It warms up to your finger. And then over a powdered face. Set it down just like that. I like that. Now, when I tried this before, I also decided to try it as an inner corner highlighter in my eyes. So that's what I'm going to do again. I'm going to take a larger pencil brush, dab it in here, and we're going to place this in the inner corners. Can you see that? That's really nice. Brightens up the inner corner of my eye where you normally have kind of like shadows and a little darkness. I feel like it's just brightening that up really well. So I'm so excited. I love it when I try a product, I don't necessarily like it, but then I'm able to find a way to make it work. And so I'm really excited about that. Next, let's go on to lips. So I have showcased a more nude brown look. I'll show you the products that I used the last time. So I purchased the NYX lip liner in Global Citizen. I've wanted this shade for a very long time. Let me show it to you. Right in the middle. Not too peachy, not too pink. Very versatile color. Next, I got this L'Oreal lipstick. This is the color Riche, and this is Rarest Nude, color 800. And I absolutely loved this combo together. Looked really great. You can see that in my previous video. On top of that, I used for the first time one of these Maybelline lifter glosses. This is in the shade 003. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It doesn't translate to really piecey glitters on the lips. And these smell really good, and the consistency is not annoying to me. I don't like real sticky glosses. One item that I'm going to need to exchange, I used in another Get Ready With Me, and this is the NYX Milky Gloss. This is in milk chocolate, and if you can see here, when I pulled it out, sorry, oh dear, sorry about that. My iPad with my music fell down, and then my whole everything kind of went kapoof. So anyway, as I was saying, the lifter gloss was not annoying. It was not too sticky. But the one thing that I'm going to need to exchange is my NYX Milky Gloss. This is in milk chocolate. So when I pulled this out the first time, you can see that the doe foot was completely broken off. It is in there. And so when I try to get product out on this, nothing comes out. And then I tried to use a small lip brush, and it met resistance because the doe foot is in there and was blocking me from getting to the product. So, but the color of this, what I was able to get out was a Carla color. It was just perfect. Today we're gonna do a little more of a pinky look. So we're going to use the new L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liner. And this is like a pale pink nude color. And of course, I never can see the shades on here. It looks like it might be shade 110, but just a very pale pink nude color. It's barely darker than my lips. Hold, please. So hopefully you can see how subtle that is. I have naturally kind of light pink shade of lips. Also, I got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh, and this is Cherish You. This is their lipstick. I've already worn this twice. It's not long wearing. It is a balmy feeling lipstick, but it has good color payoff. So I guess I would describe it as a more on the matte side satin, but it feels really balmy, very nourishing on the lips. I want to get some more shades of this because this one's really pretty. The one I wanted was sold out. I think Emily Noel got everybody excited about it. As far as a gloss, there was two that came in one package. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss by CoverGirl. And I think this one is in some type of a berry shade. Nice. Can you see that nice big doe foot applicator? Smells like strawberry. Yeah, this is strawberry. I love this. It tastes good, it smells good, and it feels good. So I would highly recommend these yummy glosses. Now, as far as eyeshadows goes, I got several of the Nabla palettes. Perhaps what I've been the most excited about using on camera are these About Face liquid shadows. I used this one by itself the other day. So this one is the matte one. It is a light pinky brown. Here's the shade. It has a nice matte feeling cover on it. So you twist this off and it has a little doe foot applicator. And I applied it right to my eyes the other day. So that's what I'm going to do again today. And then I have plenty of time to find my blending brush. Just a fluffy Zareva brush. I got these off of Amazon when I first started collecting makeup again back in September of 2021. So I'm just going to blend this out up and into the crease. You can see how easily it's blending. When I used this last time, I did let y'all know that it felt sticky when I get done with my makeup. However, that did go away. So I guess it just took it a few minutes to set down and then the stickiness disappeared. So that was good. So let's get some for the other eye here. All right. And again, we'll blend this out again. We're going to use another About Face shimmery liquid eyeshadow on the lid, but I wanted to get this down everywhere. The last time I used a bronzer in the crease and just used this on the lid. Today I just wanted to see how it blended up into the crease, and if it stays there all day. I did put my Ulta primer on, and I set it with the Brighten Up by Essence. Now I know this shade. This is Ballerina by About Face. So this is a shimmery shade. I have not tried this yet. And I was really excited to put this color combination on my eyes. I thought for a quick everyday look, this might be ideal, especially if it lasts all day and it doesn't crease. I feel like that's really pretty. I'm actually going to blend this out with my finger and see how that does. Yeah, it's doing great, you guys. Blending right out, can you see that? Setting right down. Very nice little elegant shimmer on my eyes, but nothing too dramatic, a nice everyday look. Let's do this other eye. All right. And with our finger. Yeah, that's so pretty. So that's our eyeshadow look for today. The About Face liquid eyeshadows, matte and shimmers. I can highly recommend these. I only purchased one eyeliner, and it's because I have been so excited to try the Persona eyeliners, and I got the dark brown. So I want to use this in two ways today. First, I want to use it to tight line. We'll do upper and lower tight line so we can see how this shows up. I'm gonna kind of smudge it into my lower lash line as well. All right, let's get a little bit of a small brush and blend that out and see how it looks. It's giving me plenty of time to blend. I don't see this going into my fine lines or moving around a lot because it is starting to set down. And it is doing well so far in my waterline. I'll have to keep you guys posted on that. So let's do the other side real quick. Smudge this out a little bit. All right. The last time that I used this, I used it on the upper eyelid. So I just wanted to see this time how it looked. Smudged out, if it smokes out really well. It did really well on the upper eyelid, and I wanted to see how it does in the waterline because my eyes are really watery, so I'm a good person to try that on. So last thing is mascara, and the only mascara that I got was the original telescopic waterproof. So far, it's all right. I'm not seeing anything amazing happening to my lashes. The waterproof claims are true. So I mentioned maybe that I'll get the regular version because sometimes the waterproof, it doesn't give you the really great length or volume just because of the consistency of it. I do like waterproof mascaras simply because my eyes water a lot. So let's do a little bit on our bottom lashes too. I feel like this does a pretty decent job at separating. Just not a bunch of crazy length, and I don't think that it makes my lashes look nice and fluffy, and I think it makes my lashes look a little stiff, which I don't necessarily like. All right, so let's get our puff. Where are you, Puff? I lost it. There you are, our trusty little Puff. And I'm just gonna go over kind of blend everything in. All right, so here is our finished look. Y'all will have to let me know what you think about the lighting. If you can see better. Here, let me move my phone a little bit. So I hope maybe you can see a little bit better how good this face of makeup looks. All affordable makeup. So my next video, as you see behind me, my Sephora orders are coming in. So I'm gonna have 3 different looks coming up with all of those products to share with you. I really appreciate you watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. We'll see you next time.